Today I'm going to be explaining how to use algebra to find angle measures. But before I go into some examples, I'm going to go over some key concepts. Adjacent angles. Adjacent angles are two angles that have a common side and a common vertex. So in this example, BC is the common side and the vertex is B. Another important factor of adjacent angles is that when you add the interior angles together, the sum of their measures will equal the measure of the exterior angle. So the measure of angle ABC is 12. The measure of angle CBD is 38. So the measure of angle ABD is 50. Another important thing to know is linear pairs. A linear pair is an adjacent angle on a straight line. They're formed by two intersecting lines, and the angles must add up to 180. So in this example, angle A plus angle B equals 180. Now we're going to do some practice ones. All right, in the first one, you are given that the measure of angle LNM is 95, and that the measure of angle KNM, the exterior angle, is 133. So now, to find the measure of angle KNL, we set up an equation equal to 133. So 95 plus x equals 133. Solve for x, and the measure of angle KNL is 38. This is an example with a linear pair, and because it's a linear pair, we know that angle QTR and RTS must equal 180. So we know that the measure of angle QTR is 52. So we set up an equation. 52 plus x equals 180. Solve for x. And the measure of angle RTS is 128. Sometimes you may be given problems where there's more than one interior or more than two interior angles inside the exterior angle, like in this one. So there's three interior angles. Angle AEB is 29 degrees, angle CED is 40 degrees, and the exterior angle, AED, is 123. So to find x, or angle BEC, we set up an equation, 29 plus 40 plus x equals 123. Solve for x, and because x equals 54, the measure of angle BEC is 54. However, sometimes when you're doing these problems, you may not be given the exact numerical value of the interior angles. Like for example in this one, because it's a linear pair, we know that these two angles must equal 180, but we don't know the exact measure of either of the angles. But we do know that the measure of angle ACB is 8x plus 9, and the measure of angle BCD is 29x plus 14. And now we want to find the measure of angle BCD. So to do that, we set up an equation. So the measure of angle ACB plus the measure of angle BCD equals 180. And now we plug in the expressions. So 8x plus 9 plus 29x minus 14 equals 180. Combine like terms so that you have 37x minus 5 equals 180. And solve for x. Now we found that x equals 5. However, that is not the answer to the question because we are trying to find the measure of angle BCD. So to find that angle measure, we plug 5 into the equation, which is 29x minus 14. So 29 times 5, because we plugged it in for x, minus 14 equals 131. So that is the angle, that is the measure of angle BCD, and that is the answer to the question we were looking for. So that is how you use algebra to find angle measurements. I hope this video was very helpful.